CDC, DA, what do all these acronyms mean? Keep watching to find out more. Hey guys, my name is Jazz Singh, one of the founders here at Havencraft Homes. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the differences between DA and CDC. If you're looking to build a new home within New South Wales, you'll need council approval before construction can begin. There are two main pathways that you can take to gain approval. One is called a development approval, or a DA, and the other one is a complying development certificate, or CDC. Depending on the project, one or the other may be more suitable, and each one has its own process and requirements. A DA, or a development approval, is a formal A DA, or a development approval, is a formal permission that's granted by local council for a proposed development. It's usually required for more complex builds that don't meet the set criteria for the fast-track processes of CDC. For a DA, you need to submit the development approval to your local council. It's then assessed against local planning controls, such as the local environmental plan and the developmental control plan. It also involves notifying neighbours and nearby community members to obtain their feedback, and it may have additional requirements such as environmental impact studies and heritage considerations. Once DA approval is obtained, it's followed by a construction certificate, which ensures that your building meets the Australian standards and codes before construction can begin. On the other hand, a complying development certificate, or a CDC, is a much more faster, streamlined approval process that allows for low-impact developments to be approved without needing a full DA. Now, the government introduced this to address the shortage of houses in New South Wales, to introduce a more fast-track way and decrease the burden on local councils. To qualify for a CDC, the development needs to comply with the State Environmental Planning Policy, which was introduced for private certifiers to assess the development against. It includes predetermined standards such as setbacks, heights, and floor coverage areas, and it eliminates the need to go through council, which can be very slow. With a private certifier, you can get approval within 2 weeks, whereas council can take anywhere between 2 to 6 months or even more, depending on the complexity of the development. Typically, with custom homes, there's no one set pathway to take. It all depends on the complexity of the home and the requirements based on the zoning of the lot. So, for example, if your lot is heritage listed or it's bushfire prone, that introduces additional complexities, which then need to go through a DA process. On the other hand, standard knockdown rebuilds on normal lots, or if your lot is in a greenfield housing development, will benefit from going through the CDC process. If you're unsure what the differences are between a custom home and a project home, check out this video that we made earlier to explain the differences. So which one is right for your build? The preferred option is always CDC, since it's going to save you time. It might be slightly higher in terms of cost, however, the time saving is well worth it. If your site doesn't fit the required standards for CDC, has unusual site constraints, and doesn't fit into the rules of the policy, then DA would be the preferred option to go down. A question I always get is, Jazz, I've got a really crazy design idea for my home. Do I need to go through DA in order to get it approved? And typically, our answer to that is no, because a good builder should be able to help you bring your design to life while adhering to the CDC standards, so that we can fast track the process to getting construction underway. Sometimes it's unavoidable to go through the DA process. All that really means is that the pre-construction stage might take a little bit longer, whereas the construction time frame will remain very similar. So if you want to find out whether you need a CDC or DA approval based on your design, get in touch with us and we can guide you through the process. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can keep bringing you more content like this.